Okay, that's working. It's loading. Hello? Okay. Good morning to all, and to all a good morning. I think it's okay. This is always the hardest part. This is all Facebook's fault. Okay. I see the live. Share it to the group. Okay. Good morning, whoever's in here. Good morning, good morning. Okay. All right. So I should see all the Facebook comments in here. Instagram, I got to keep hopping over. Justin Jabba, good morning. AMC Ship, good morning. Lucas Back, good morning. Colleen, good morning. Midnight, good morning. Real Curve Beauty, hey, I'm one with you. Good morning. Okay. Yeah, Facebook changed policies on live streaming, and it's gotten weird again. There's Colleen. Good morning, Colleen. Jay will be here any second. I have a new type of coffee I'm trying. Grand Vanilla Micro brew. With 2 extra shots of espresso. It tastes like espresso. I don't drink coffee because I enjoy it. I drink coffee for business. Thomas, good morning. Riley, Big Fish, good morning. I just messaged Riley back. Riley, I think 6 o'clock would work good. Why aren't any of the Facebook people coming in? Did I not do it right? Hopefully it'll... Okay, it's doing that weird thing again. I've been on a cold brew kick lately. Okay, yeah, it's just not coming in. How do I... Okay, yeah, that's just not... All right, so this will be fun. Yeah, because there's a bunch of people. Okay. All right. Good morning, Robert. Good morning, Jake. Angela, good morning. Brandon, Jamboree time, baby. Yep. Jake looks like a slick Rick is a host this morning. Yeah. Slick my hair back. Brandon Simmons, good morning. Good morning, Justin. How are you doing? Says David. Good. Emily did the bunt of taking care of the babies last night, so it wasn't too bad on me. But just that 2 or 3 feedings. I don't know why it's doing it like this. Is it something I did over here? Facebook pages. Why won't it give me... All right. Screw Facebook. They keep changing the rules on all of this stuff. Colleen's the only comment on YouTube I have over here. Barbara's watching. Good morning, Barbara. Jay should be walking in any second, and we'll get started. Malia Santillanes is watching. I just seen you. Just bought lottery ticket. Jones watching. Good morning, Joan. Yeah, I wouldn't say this is like a tasty drink because it's not, but it's strong. Morning, Barbara. P. Murphy joined on Instagram. Good morning. A whole bunch of likes. Robert, I'm here now. Yeah. Oh, he hopped over to YouTube. I don't know why it's Facebook keeps like our granddaughter gave birth to our first grandson last Monday. We're blessed. Oh, that's amazing, Colleen. It is. Growing family. That's awesome. Okay. David, business has picked up in the England household. Yep, it has. There's a bunch more of us now. Barbara, good morning. Brandon Simmons, I'm actively trying to get banned from Facebook. Well, it's normally not that hard. I switched to YouTube so I can watch and play mobile games. There you go. It's funny. Jane Apple, good morning. Spencer's dad, good morning. Spencer's dad. Commenting and liking on all platforms for the algorithm. Thank you, Spencer's dad, which is Brandon. That's funny. Angela. Okay, awesome. No, yeah. As soon as Jay walks in, we'll talk some stuff. And, if he's ever here on time, it'd be amazing. Dale says, my wife has been making cold brew coffee lately, and it tastes like chocolate milk with a kick. It probably, like, if you made it yourself, it probably, this is from the Devil Company, Starbucks. But I also added 2 extra shots of espresso. When we used to work in Chicago constantly, I pretty much only drank espresso when we go to get coffee every morning. And I just don't care for the taste of coffee. So I just was like, I want the caffeine now. All right. Oh. Bro, the stuff I've been... Yeah, it's not working. I've seen some of the stuff you've been posting. I can't believe you haven't got banned. Our buddy Mick gets banned for like nothing. Have you and Emily tried or trained Jay in the art of changing diapers? No, not yet. And Dale says espresso is great. Good espresso is great. Like Starbucks gas station espresso is not. Actual like good espresso is pretty good. There was a little coffee shop we'd always go to that actually like had like really good espresso machines. I'd always get 2 or 3 shots in just a little cup, and I enjoyed it. Yeah, espresso is like, well, it's like moonshine or whiskey. The cheap stuff is really bad, and the higher dollar stuff's pretty great. Koi just jumped. Hey, Caroline. Good morning. Robert says pre-workout time. There you go. Up in the mountains. I gotta readjust. Oh, okay. Bring this over here. Yeah. He said he left. Generally lives like 2 minutes from my house. Wonder whose head is gonna be shiny today. Justin or Jay's? Oh, probably still Jay's. Problem, I'm gonna guess. Your baby's crying. I didn't hear the door open though. Just check in. I gotta check all 3 feeds. Yeah. I may screw with Jay and have a beer during this morning. 10 minutes late. Keep in mind, guys, I bought him coffee this morning and a breakfast sandwich, and he's still late. Maybe he was abducted by aliens again. Yeah. Did you see the shirt? The new Patreon shirt? Jason Smith, yo. Good morning, Jason. And congratulations. I believe you're having a boy, if I remember right. That's exciting. I think we were just talking last night. My days and nights are all gone. Robert loves the entire Justin episodes. You're definitely going to get some today. Maybe he's abducted by aliens. Yep. We are at the baby doctor this morning. Going to see our little man. Awesome, Jason. Awesome. Congratulations again. As for moonshine, the real good stuff sneaks up on you. And the next thing you know, you're passed out on your deck in a rocking chair. Creeping it real. Welcome, guys. And no, so Dell is right. There was, oh my gosh, we had homemade moonshine. I won't name the guy. He's a big listener. We had it in Pennsylvania. He brought us out to his house, and it was really good. I was sitting there drinking, and he was warning us it was really strong. And like Dell said, I went from being there like, yeah, starting to get really heavy-headed and stuff like that. No, it's really good. I hope he comes. I hope we get some more from him.
Quiet, I'm asleep.
Yeah, so is Atlas. Mm-hmm. Man, I don't know what I could do to make you show up on time. You're the worst.
No,
A big coffee, a breakfast sandwich.
Stop my butthole from pooping.
I don't even language, young man.
No.
You're disgusting.
You're the one that asked. Thank you.
I mean, we should wake up earlier and start your day a little earlier.
Well, I would have been on time if
I would have been on time. That's the J quote.
Yeah, I would have been on time. That's a pretty good one.
And then just a blank slot.
Yeah, but ... I couldn't stop.
Colleen just had her first grandbaby. Her daughter just gave birth on Monday. So
that's awesome.
Really exciting.
Congratulations.
Jason's having a little boy.
Really?
Yep.
Man.
Yeah, so it was baby season.
What'd you do?
I didn't do nothing. Jason, we should ask the viewers about the weird dream thing, man. It's great. Oh yeah, we'll talk about that. Oh yeah, hey Paul, hey Keeping It Real. It's doing that weird thing again. So I'm only getting the YouTube.
Yeah, comments
again on it.
Yeah.
So I have to be on Facebook, but it worked last week. But Facebook keeps changing stuff.
Oh, okay.
Because they're trying to.
You want me to pull mine up too?
No, I got it on mine.
Okay.
Twisted Emporium, welcome.
Huh?
Twisted Emporium, welcome.
Okay.
So it's they're changing Facebook. Facebook and Instagram are the same people.
Yes.
They're changing their creator content they're trying to get you to use their platforms essentially just for creating content on their platforms.
On their platforms alone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're doing ad share stuff now and stuff like that for creators.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the whole problem is they're trying to
get you off StreamYard.
Gut all this stuff. Which if it worked, I would do it if I could go to YouTube too. Because that's really the only three we use.
Yeah.
So, but you can't go to YouTube. It's I don't know. This one I can still. It's a pain. Okay, sorry. Yeah, Jay's shinier, says Brandon. Oh, because I slicked my hair back today. They were asking who's going to be shinier headed. I'm trying the thing today.
What?
Well, Mom said let the dry my hair and then brush it. See if I can do.
Giorgio?
Yes, the Giorgio. Sorry, where was I? Hey, did you have the twins? Yep, they're in the other room. Maybe they'll make an appearance here in a little bit. Justin. Jason, all right. Time to go into the doctor. Have a great day. Yeah.
See you, Jason.
See you, Jason. Jay looks like a shiny Caucasian Tong Po.
Okay. That's from Kickboxer. Good John Claude.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you. I have never been on a live with Jay on time.
Who's that?
Robert.
Oh, well, see, true to form. Man, there's a lot. Okay, a lot to keep up with.
Well, that's crazy. That's crazy. What are their names suggesting? Oh, it's Winter and Willow. It's now here. I messed this up the other day. It's Winter, Sutton, Willow, Trinity. There you go. Good morning, gentlemen, says Chris. How is everyone today? Everyone is great, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
David's connected with another person who had a sighting here in southern Indiana. Yeah, that whole part of your state is just crazy.
David said that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I like that episode we did together. A lot of craziness going on down there in southern Indiana and southern Illinois.
Just those beautiful names. Thank you. Jesse Kramer says, "What's up, dudes? What's up, Jesse?"
How you doing?
Jay wasn't choking.
I don't know. Mid swallow.
Brandon Oki says, "Well, at least Jay is consistent."
That's right. You can set your watch to me. Just set it a few minutes behind.
That's why nobody shows up till about 5 after. I'm sitting here by myself, or just a couple guys and gals. Till then, everybody started coming in about 5 after. They're like, "Oh, this is about when Jay shows up," and then they waited another 10 minutes.
It wasn't that long, was it?
It was after 9:10.
Man, I thought I was done.
My blackberry bush has got a lot of blackberries this year.
The big tall one?
Yeah,
You see it from here?
probably. It's that whole side of the house.
Oh, you can. It's sticking out too.
Blueberries. I just ate some blueberries off my blueberry
Really?
bushes. Yeah.
Is
Each one probably produced 15 blueberries.
Really?
Well, they didn't really grow. They're
I
both
see some.
they're both plants are struggling, but they're almost the same size.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can see the one has one berry, little one on it.
Yeah, it's not quite blue.
Look how much space you got out there, though.
The big thing's coming.
We got some mushrooms growing down there.
Yeah, probably nothing you can eat.
Probably not. Huh. Cool.
I just learned.
And there's the update of the little corner of the backyard.
Next mushroom episode, we got some cool new facts. It's less than 3% of mushrooms are fatal. Did you know that?
Mm-mm.
Out of the whole world's population of mushrooms. Now,
Not include Bob?
but take away that 3%. It's and the rest of the population of mushroom, 50% are edible and 50% are non-edible.
Okay.
So just because
It's not fatal.
Yeah,
It's not edible.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's still like
That is a bit deceiving.
well, I mean, it won't kill you.
Yeah.
It's gonna like jack-o'-lanterns are here in Ohio. It's Emily's brothers ate when
Right.
they were in the hospital.
So that's not fatal, but it sucks.
No, but it sucks. They hurt them and the dogs were all throwing up.
So what percentage doesn't suck?
So out of if you take away that 3%, it's 50 and 50.
Okay, so 47%.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
tens of thousands of species are extremely edible.
But still, it doesn't sound as good as 97% won't kill you.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think they put that out there for foragers
Yeah.
to be like, really just know your super deadly ones.
Right. Yeah. Clear these
Well,
ones.
because if you just know the 10 in your state that'll kill you,
Yeah.
then if you make a mistake, it's not that bad. You're going to throw up, but
Yeah.
it's not like you're going to die.
Yeah.
Because there are some mushrooms like,
Your eyeballs are gonna bleed out.
was it inland taipans? I was looking at their venom. I want the most venomous snake. So Kyle, my brother-in-law, asked me the other day when we were moving stuff out of Ronald, like, what's the most dangerous snake in the world? I'm like, that's a hard question. Because the most venomous snake in the world is not the most deadly snake. Because, like, the inland taipan of Australia is probably the most venomous snake in the world. It's argued. But it sucks. It causes you're fine for like an hour, and then every hole in your body bleeds, and then you die.
Yeah.
So you're fine for like an hour, and then it's hell for about 30 minutes, and then you're just dead.
Mm-hmm.
And taipans are very defensive snakes, but not very aggressive snakes.
Okay.
And we've talked about that on the show a lot, what the difference between a defensive animal and a
Right.
aggressive animal is. Mambas, in my opinion, are probably the most dangerous snakes on the planet.
Because they're aggressive.
Because they're flat out aggressive. Mambas have been known, depending on where you're at, have been known to run at elephants and stuff like that and bite them.
Chase you down.
I mean, they'll kill an elephant. They'll keep biting an elephant until it dies.
Crazy. You ever seen those videos where like guys on the golf course will clip the fake snake to their friend's shirt?
Yeah. And,
New snake.
mm-hmm.
Take off running.
Oh, Riley Watson. Or Riley, good morning. Yeah, good morning. Kira, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Did you see?
Oh, wait. I missed something. I don't see that comment, Brandon. Brandon replied to Brandon's comment. I'll take that as a different. Are you guys gonna get Tony Marvel to MC the Jamboree? No. So we actually have Brian Wolf's MCing.
Yeah, is he in here, Brian?
Not yet. But Brian's a great MC. I mean, he does an amazing job for the Hiking Hill. He already MCs the biggest Bigfoot event in the country.
Yeah, ours, right?
Yeah. B does an amazing work and stuff like that. Garrett, hi I'm from Western Australia. What do you guys think of the recent Tasmanian tiger sightings? We'll talk about that here in a second, Garrett. Let me read some of these comments real fast just to catch up. What are the percentages of the ones that are recreational? They'll ask. And it's, if you're talking like with psilocybin, a lot of species have psilocybin in them, but to the level so there's a difference between like psilocybin has it's any drug, which you can call a drug. Like caffeine's a drug and nicotine's it's
right.
all a drug, just not very addictive. It's the varying levels. Like there's tons of mushrooms that have enough psilocybin to do the basic benefits of like helping your brain regrowth and stuff like that. For you to go on like a trip, there's very few species that have that much psilocybin in them that aren't toxic.
And how many don't grow in cow poo?
Well, there's only the one, the cow poop mushrooms. I don't even remember if they're actually called a cow poop.
Oh.
And then not even every one of those has psilocybin in it.
Oh, that stinks.
Well, yeah, that's why mushrooms are great. I made mushroom ketchup this past week. It's really good content.
Huh.
James, you have to message me about that. I seen they do that in the UK.
Mushroom ketchup?
Yeah, with like lion's mane and oysters and stuff like that. And that's my next, after I get the backyard finished, my next project is the mushroom house. I'm getting a dehydrator. I want to start dehydrating my own mushrooms. But I seen the ketchup. Garrett says the one-eyed trouser snake can get you into a lot of trouble as well.
Yes, it can.
Yeah. Brian Wolf just joined.
I had to wrestle one of them once, and
it was in Toledo.
Yeah, it was deadly.
So we'll talk about the trilocene here in a second. Robert says I hatched 58 out of 60 eggs. Almost 100%. That's really good, especially for quail.
What?
It's really good. Good job, Robert.
Holy moly.
Let's check Insta. Black Sheep Studios, good morning.
Good morning, Black Sheep.
Creepy Confidential Sub Creeps, good morning. Good morning.
I was more a creep shirt today.
Oh, yeah, did you?
Almost did. I seen it and I grabbed this one. They're right beside each other.
So, the trilocene photo, I don't know, more's come out about it, and nothing that has satisfied me either way, personally. We've talked about it the last couple weeks. I don't know. There's a lot coming out about forests, though, and here's the thing, is we talked about this on here last week. I think Forrest he does, obviously, he's done tons of amazing work. As a conservation biologist, he's done tons and tons of stuff. He's actually rediscovered several, extinct species, including the pig-nosed tortoise and stuff like that.
Okay.
He's done tons of...
His name's Forrest?
Yeah, we've talked about him.
Okay.
Yeah. Forrest Gelante.
Okay.
But remember the trilocene photos that just came out?
Yeah.
He was the one that they... So, he's gotten in trouble, not in trouble, that's not the right phrasing. In the past, I don't know what else to call it.
He's been criticized?
Because like I said last week, is he ignores, I think he really wants it to be. So he'll ignore some red flags to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what's gotten him, not in trouble, but looked down upon, I guess, in the past.
On the radar.
But that's his job, is he goes out and looks for extinct animals. So every sighting of an extinct animal, he has to take credit because it's his job. That's how he lives.
Right, yeah.
So whether he's going to the rainforest or whatever, a lot of these animals, literally the episode we're recording today for 3 weeks from now is called Lazarus Taxa. And that's exactly what those animals are, extinct animals that reappear.
Okay.
It's one of the 3 definitions of cryptid. And it's a long, ancient scientific term. So it's a real thing. And some of the animals that we're going to talk about today are going to blow your mind. that you won't even realize were Lazarus taxa.
Okay.
Because it's just animals we take for granted today, like because we know about them. And you'd be like, there was a time where the whole planet didn't know these things were still out there.
European swallows.
Yeah.
Starlings. I mean,
animals, that are a little. It's just crazy to me. And here's so to that question about the trilocene photos. There's that girl that came forward and said that they took her mannequin or whatever, and I get that. I don't know. I still don't know.
Just that one. There's only one photo that looks like the mannequin one, and it's weird looking.
Me, Alex, and Connor, not argued, but talked about it. To where there's no great picture of a hyperextension of a trilocene jaw.
Mm-hmm.
And the biology reports I read about it said it looked weird. So I'm taking reports from over a century ago.
Yeah. From
biologists that seen it while it was alive, and their best description for this thing was, it looked weird. So yeah, it looked weird, but did it look weird like they were describing?
Right. Weird's a pretty big wide range.
If you didn't know what a hippo was, and they open their mouth extremely wide.
Mm.
And it looks like when their mouth's full open and they're doing the tusk fighting and stuff like that, it doesn't look real. It looks like their jaws are broken.
Yeah.
Because it looks like their big bottom jaw is just like hanging off their head.
It looks like a turtle genitalia.
You know we're on like Facebook with kids, right?
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm just saying.
I mean, it does. Doesn't a hippo's extended open jaw mouth look like that?
Kyle says, hey, good morning, boys. Good morning, Kyle. Brian Wolf. Can he run through? That is the question. I'm not sure, Brian, what that means.
Can he run through?
I'm going to microdose my dogs until they forget their dogs and slip up and start speaking perfect English. I know they can. Or do they hide in the conspiracy of my 8-year-old self was realized. I thought...
Who said this? Who said that?
Okie.
That's pretty funny. No,
I did that to Bailey forever. The dog lived to be 21.
Yeah.
And I told him all the time, like, I know you can talk.
Yeah. they probably just look at you like, the eyes.
Well, Bailey would ride in the car and go eat cheeseburger. Like,
yeah.
Bailey was probably the best dog I ever had. As far as a dog that you'd be like,
probably can talk.
If you put him in the front, like if you put him in your car, he's just gonna stay there. Like I'm talking the Jeep when I didn't have the top. Like he could get out if he wanted to, but he just I'd be like, all right, Bailey, I'm going inside. And I'm like, all right.
That's how my dog.
I got a cheeseburger.
Yeah, I just chill it. My dog used to sit. He would sit in the seat. He'd jump up in the seat and like.
Noble, good morning.
He'd sit down like a person in the front seat, and he wouldn't move. He would sit there, stick his head, look out the window, back and forth, but he wouldn't like walk around the car, shift back and forth. He would just sit and play himself and be sat until we got where we're going. Good dog.
We got some more hate mail.
Okay.
And I think I'm getting better about just not caring.
Okay.
Because I read this big, long, it was actually on YouTube, big, long, huge thing. I deleted it just because it was stupid. And I have the ability to.
Yeah.
And I just don't think people realize that I have the power just to be like,
was it on?
Gone.
On.
It was on Dogs Issues of the Paranormal.
Okay.
So I read this big, long hate message. And then I got there at the end. And it was all about you. And I thought they were talking about me.
Okay.
So that was really funny to me.
Okay. What'd they say? I want to know now.
Yeah. Well, I'm not telling you.
Did you delete it?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Why don't you tell me?
No, it was all about, it was the cat person.
Okay.
Like a hardcore, and we talked about how, I guess in that episode, because keep in mind, guys, we record that in the beginning of May, if not the end of April.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
I think it may have been the end of April. I think we recorded all those that last week of April, because next week starts the fresh recordings.
Okay.
Out of all this stuff, because this is the big chunk of pre-recorded stuff we did
at the McDonald house.
Yeah. And then so next week should be business as normal. But there was this big long thing about how awful you are as a person. You fed cats to your dogs, and how you didn't say that. I'm not saying you said it, but I'm telling you what they said.
Yeah. And
you lost tons of cat listeners today, and how we're horrible people. And then at the end, they said I'm mean to my wife again, and then the end was about me. I'm like, everybody has said how much they love Freaky Fun or Friday with me and Emily.
Yeah.
We didn't fight once.
Just, I don't know, some people.
Yeah, it made me laugh a little bit. It's just like,
I love our cats. I wish I still had them.
So Jace Chow's killed cats after like an incident, right? Because they lived together forever.
Yeah, they lived together. I think just something happened that they saw red, and they went. But the cats were.
They took it as you fed them. That they.
Yeah, no, the dog broke into where the cats, because they were like, not babies, but they weren't like grown. They were like in between like kitten, toddler stage for cats, whatever you call it. Mm-hmm. And it broke into where they were at and got them all out and ragdolled them all. I'm glad
the Patreon episode that came out today was only on Patreon, because I shared our cat story
with
the neighbors.
Oh, those cats.
Yeah, and like if they thought what you did was bad, well, I didn't do it, but it did happen. Mm. No, cats.
I like cats, though. I wish we still had them.
Cats. Here's my thing, and I said it on the episode, so I don't need to say it too much. I do not mind cats. I hate outside cats.
Yeah?
Because they are hyper destructive for the environment. They are one of the only other animals on the planet besides us that kill for sport. Mm. And they are responsible in North America for the extinction of around 400 native species in the last 150 years.
Dang. It's my praise.
I'm just saying, if you want your cat, like a dog, you don't like your dog. Here's the difference between your cat and your dog. That big fence I got in the backyard.
Yeah.
Even Doug couldn't get out.
Right.
If I let Doug out to go hang out for a couple hours outside, he was in my backyard.
Yeah, cats.
They'll go over the fence. They'll go kill every bird, every rabbit, every vole and lizard they can catch and kill, and they just kill it. Like Bungie, my grandma's cat, a long time ago. She would just kill every songbird, pile them up.
Yeah.
Never ate one, just because they're bored. That's what I don't like. If you let and you can let your cat outside and stuff like it. Just there's responsible cat ownership and there's non-responsible as far as the environment's concerned.
We kept ours outside, but they were good for keeping a lot of the pests away.
And that's the conversation I actually had with somebody on Instagram about barn cats. It's kind of maybe the difference. And I still don't like them, but like we had barn cats, and that's what they did.
They kept mice, snakes, all sorts of stuff away.
But we used to bring big black rat snakes into our barn.
Oh.
And they work a lot better.
Yeah.
Because they'll get it. Keep in mind, they'll go in that hole.
Yeah.
It's a 6 foot long snake that'll fit in a rat hole.
I want to get some snakes recently around my house.
That's
I actually want to.
Robert, my dog, is very protective of the car when he's in it. He was trapped in the window. And he broke my back window.
Jeez.
Oh, we got a bunch. I got to read. Okay. Hopefully it's not everybody hating. Oh, gosh. Let me get back.
Yeah. I don't care what people say about, if they
Good morning, Noble. Justin, can you have Joel on the show again? I love how he goes off about Nephilim. Yeah, we can. And, we can announce it on here for everybody. Why don't you go ahead?
What am I announcing?
Something about Joel?
His new show?
No. With us. He's a speaker.
I know that. I didn't know exactly. I didn't know when you were going to announce.
Yeah, go ahead and announce that.
Okay. Speaking of Joel Thomas, that you bring him up, he will be one of the speakers at the Ohio Bigfoot Jamboree, October 5th. Ada, Ohio, October 5th. Ohio Bigfoot Jamboree being put on by Cryptids of the Corn podcast. Joel Thomas will be a speaker, speaking about his experiences with
film and Sasquatch, because he's done several documentaries.
Filming the paranormal creatures.
Yeah.
Paranormal, cryptid creatures.
Brian says hating's bad. Justin said, heck yeah, Noble, 100% about Joel being awesome. His music hits really hard too. I love Joel's music. It's not for everybody, Joel has a certain style, like any musician.
Right.
Brandon says, I can delete your comment. What part of the great and powerful mystery don't you understand? Man's on his villain arc.
Yeah.
No, but we disappeared there for a minute. If I was on my villain arc, you guys would all know.
That would be interesting.
Local population.
Yeah.
Mysteriously died.
Mysteriously.
In my big cape and my mushroom hat.
That's the maniacal laugh. That's
the last thing you hear.
Yeah, that's bad. That's a bad sound to hear.
James, hate mail. How could anyone dislike you and your crew? You folks are the most general and likable people I know. Well, thank you, James. We love you
Appreciate
too. Brian, if he fed cats to his dog, would that be Meow Mix?
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Paul, I can't wait for the next story of the J saga. Well, you're gonna have, I think, wait for a couple months.
What story?
I don't know what he's talking about. No idea. Sometimes you are so dense. Dale, hey, as long as there are no zombie cats walking around, then we're all good. Oh yeah, zombie cat.
Nah, zombie cat. Sinister
Cats
sniffles.
are responsible for the decimation of the hummingbird population. Yeah, there's actually whole family. Now, okay, listen to what I'm about to say.
Mm-hmm.
There's whole family groups of lizard, not species. Whole families of lizard that have gone extinct in the U.S. because of cats.
Wow.
I know the Texas alligator lizard, they're really struggling. Their population is like, their whole range has been just decimated. And you literally see where house cats don't exist, and that's a second where alligator lizards start existing again.
Okay.
And they're not scary lizards, they're tiny. But they call them alligator lizards because they got the big scoots on their back.
They just look like it, yeah.
Yeah, they're harmless. You can pick them up and stuff. They just look like little alligators running around.
Yeah. Well, if an alligator was this big, I would not be scared of it. Even if it bit me, I would be like,
most attacks are like 6-foot alligators, and that's why most people survive.
Yeah.
Because a 6-foot alligator is only like 50 pounds.
Yeah.
So
like
as long as it doesn't get you on like the neck.
Yeah. You'd be all right.
Like you get on the arm, you can, even in the water, you can fling a 50-pound alligator.
Yeah.
But a 12-foot alligator, if it bites you, just done.
You're done. Yeah.
But they just don't. It just takes a lot to really get them worked up. Start a cat crusade. There are already people doing that, and I won't mention who.
Ooh, I don't like the sound of that. Sounds awful.
There are whole groups of people that may work in the wildlife area that are
genociding cats,
removing cats, sending them to like a farm upstate.
The Chinese restaurant.
James, there's a cat that comes around our home. I'm hoping it'll kill the rat in my yard. The dog's yet to get it. There you go. October 5th is my birthday. I should head to a... Yes, you should, Noble. It's his birthday. Man, I can't wait till October. Tickets secured. I'll be there. Oh, yeah, Chris got his tickets.
Oh,
that'd
sweet.
be awesome. Creeping It Real will play at the second Jamboree. Yeah, Creeping It Real had another engagement that day. Otherwise, they were going to play. I do have some music lined up, though.
Awesome. Okay.
So... which I got to email him back today. One of the guys that wants to play music.
Alien Super Jesus?
Duality. Save the salamanders. Decimate the local cat population. As above, so below. Brandon, that's a t-shirt. I want to save the salamanders, and then on the back, decimate the cats.
God, I don't endorse that one.
I should just full flip, because I was like, just keep your cats inside. No.
Murder them all.
Kill all your cats.
Extinct the cats.
Right. Rats, cats, and people.
Never going away.
Are on every continent.
What about dogs?
No, there's no dogs in the Antarctic Research Station. Just cats, because they accidentally brought rats. Music trivia. What song from the 70s mentioned alligator lizards in their song title?
Wait.
What? In their song.
Wait, I know. Wait. Hold it. America. Okay, it's America's the band.
Oh, okay.
Ventura Highway by America.
Is that? Oh, you'll see what Brian says. Ryan, good morning. Joe, good morning on Insta. Ryan at work again. See you guys later. See you. Like your videos. Make sure you check out Nevermore Hollows Cryptids and Coffee episode. It was really good.
You came out yesterday?
Yeah.
All right, I gotta listen to it.
It was really good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to it.
It was a lot of fun. Tosh, what's up? Why are you killing cats? Because they're really bad for the environment.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I am not. Is Tosh on here?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to talk to Tosh.
Yeah. Tosh, we're all down to do your idea with Jay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Somewhere in Italy, they have a whole cat island. Oh, Brian said you got it right.
Oh, I know.
Oh, Josh.
I know my tunes. And
Did you get a chance to check out the band? It's not on. Not yet. Jake, I will. Let's see. All right. My grandma's cat would bring bats into the house and release them to fly around, which is bad. Every bat's endangered now. The white ear fungus. We talked about our shop cat because all the mice and voles and moles we have had lots of parasites. Decided not to get one. What? We talked about getting a shop cat. Oh, okay. A shop cat.
I bet. I mean, they can handle it.
How many t-shirt design submissions? I think we're at like a little over a dozen.
Is it that much now?
Yeah. And I think there's a couple more coming because the t-shirt contest has 10 more days roughly, and then we'll pick. There's some bangers in there.
How are we picking?
We're going to narrow it down to
just us, you and me.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
We may do a vote and stuff like that. If we get too many, we'll do a vote.
Okay.
But there's some really cool ones. Why did you kill all those cats? Cryptids of the Corn told me to do it for the environment. No, I just keep your cats inside. That's how it'll be. Not we're going to install a curfew on your cats, and then right after that, we're going to start slaying them.
Well, I mean, I think you can let them out. It's just if they wander where they're not supposed to, and people take them out. I mean, that's
start training bald eagles to just eat cats.
That'd be nuts.
They eat cats. I mean, there was that bald eagle tried to carry that kid off last year. Remember that?
Yeah.
That toddler.
I'm just imagining seeing one swoop down, like scoop a cat out of the yard and take off. Like
we had that happen to a dog.
It'd be nuts to see though. Like in person.
Yeah.
You saw it happen.
We seen him drop her.
Man, that'd be nuts to see in person.
Now eagles to start training them. Monitor lizards, big monitor lizards. They're getting to be a problem in Florida. They're a bad invasive right now.
Monitor lizards?
Yeah, I think they're Nile monitors, which are really big and smart, are getting to be a problem in some parts of Florida. Everybody's worried about tegus, and now it's monitor lizards. Which I think, tegus are monitor lizards. They're just a more distant cousin. Chunky monitor lizards.
No idea. Tegu?
Tegu, yeah.
Never heard of it.
It's a tegu. They're pretty big. They're black and white striped, depending on what species you get.
Sounds like a pasta sauce.
They look like prisoners, like jumpsuits, like the old style. Pretty smart.
Never knew.
In captivity, they're either super nice or they'll eat your hand.
Or they're a-holes.
They'll just eat your hand. Like there's just monitor lizards are really smart animals. So captivity, you really have to entertain them, and you can tell if a monitor lizard's happy or not because it'll be in a really bad mood all the time, or it'll be engaging. Like there's a lot of people that have really big monitor lizards. They're super engaged in activities and stuff like that, whether it's ball training or hide and seek for food and stuff like that. And they'll, you can pet them and like once you engage them, it's a hyper intelligent animal. And that's my big, and we've talked about this with reptiles before, is that people treat reptiles like they're almost inanimate objects or houseplants. And some reptiles, like ball pythons, are essentially like owning tubs of dirt because that's what they prefer. Their native habitat, they live in cracks and crevices. They don't like being out in the open. They get really stressed if you force them out in the open too much. That's where they live. Monitor lizards in the environment are constantly hunting and looking for small and large prey. They're constantly on the move. They're constantly out in the open. So in captivity, they have super active brains.
Yeah. So
they need to be doing something. And if you get them those benefits, they end up being really good pets. If you don't, and people's like, well, this monitor lizard doesn't like being touched, and he'll bite you or whack you with his tail. It's like, yeah, because he's living in a box, and that's all he's a 6-foot lizard.
That's all he knows. And
Oh gosh. Okay. There's a lot of comments. 1 second. Tosh, cats are better than people. Okay, cool. Just give out. Oh, he's talking about the thing. Yep. My cat protects me from my other cats. Well, yeah. I mean, that sounds like a self-made problem. Did you hear what I read?
Yeah, cats protect him from other cats.
My cat protects me from my other cats.
From his other cats, gotcha.
Does Jay have a single dreadlock right now? If not, he should. There you go. You should get it done as a single dreadlock. Oh, we'll put Dogman on Cat Patrol. There you go.
He's so gross.
Paul says I was wrong. It's not Italy, it's Japan. Tasha, I agree with that. Cats should be an inside-only pet. They do kill everything. Yeah, I don't. I think people misunderstood. I don't hate cats. If you have cats inside, I like Emily has her uncle. They let you pet them. I don't care. Like Clay and Rebecca have taken care of their cats. I don't dislike cats. I dislike what people do with their cats.
Or what their cats do.
Yeah, because they're little murder machines.
Yeah.
So if you let them outside, they're just killing every other animal in the environment.
Yeah, they're hunters.
Yeah, ish.
They do.
Mm-hmm. They're good with hot sauces, Brian.
Why do
cat lover community, Brandon said, you're going to lose listeners over these 15-minute segment about cats bad. Great and powerful mystery. Double down. It does a whole live stream about hating cats the next day. And I normally don't pick fights with anybody. I'm like, most time, anytime we get around, just ignore it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care.
The cat thing, I'm like, keep your cats inside. I was thinking the exact same thing. Agree that it's the owners or the problem. Yeah, and like I said, it's nothing with cats. It's if you put it's like literally if you let your dog roam around the neighborhood and get in people's yards and stuff like that and poop in people's yards, just to poop it, everybody would lose their minds.
Yeah, unless it's Roger. That was this dog. It was the Lennon's dog.
Yeah, I know Roger.
Okay, so you know.
Roger got out a lot?
He would always visit all the neighbors in that whole street.
Well,
he'd go up in their backyard.
It's allowed.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, unless it's Roger.
Well, Roger has a corgi, everybody.
Yeah, and my friend.
Friendly. A very friendly corgi.
Yeah, my friend used to live on
pictures of me in the room carrying Roger around like a baby.
My friend used to live on that street, and we were in the backyard, and I'm like, and this dog just starts walking up, like, into our back, where we're hanging out. I'm like, oh no, that's cool. That's just Roger. I'm like, okay. So he would just show up to their back, to their back door.
Good story.
Sorry, my mom texted me about. Oh, okay. It's for car insurance stuff. I'm like, but it's because since I drive her vehicle sometimes. But yeah, this freaking Roger. So that's how I met Roger. But then I watched him. He would just leave, and he'd literally stop at each house and look for they give him treats.
Roger and Gertrude.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I'm like, okay, it's just the neighborhood dog.
You met Gertrude, didn't you?
Don't think I ever met Gertrude.
Yeah, I wish I got her on the show before she passed, so she could tell you what Hitler looked like.
Oh, with that lady.
Yeah, she seen Hitler.
That's pretty nuts.
Just tell us.
Wasn't he around here or not around here? She was around.
Yeah, she lived 2 houses down for a decade.
Yeah, she lived in Germany though, right?
Yes, she was a German lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a girl when Hitler came to her town and stuff like that.
That's what it was, yeah.
And their neighbors disappeared. They never knew what happened until after, obviously. Because we asked her questions about that stuff, like how did you not and because they lived in a smaller village, and a lot of times they didn't want the populations to panic, so they would take the Jews in the middle of the night, and then they'd have a moving truck come the next day and say they moved somewhere else. So she's like, yeah, our neighbors just moved. To us, they just look like they moved out.
Yeah.
In a hurry. And she's like, oh, then you realize oh no, they were being put on trains and being gassed.
They were moved out.
Yeah. No, she talked about Hitler. Her dad knew Hitler was a bad dude when he was campaigning and stuff like that.
That's crazy. I can't imagine.
And I get we're getting far enough away now. I mean, we're coming up on a century from World War II. And it just never made sense to me how some people think it just didn't happen.
What, World War II?
Yeah.
Or the whole thing, the whole everything.
The Holocaust specifically.
Yeah,
World War II.
Yeah.
Because right now we still have some people alive.
That from that era. Yeah.
But as we move forward and stuff, it's just I think the generation now is so disconnected.
Oh, for sure.
From that, they're like, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
It was actually 10 million people. 10 million people burned, and because it was 6 million Jews. and then another 4 million gypsies, gays, and then just
Everything.
everybody that was handicapped people was a big one.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. That's not good.
Just saying. Hitler and cats is today's topic, everybody. Atlas is laughing.
He
All right.
thinks it's funny.
Let's see. James says, my friend had a monitor lizard. One day, he started to turn all black. My buddy adjusted the color settings. He was okay. Yeah, they can talk a little bit through their colors. Like, they'll flash colors.
Huh.
I have 4 inside cats and a barn cat. I don't like cats, but I love animals. So there's an equilibrium. I'll allow it. I wouldn't recommend it.
Who said that?
Today is the 80th anniversary of the D-Day landing.
Mm.
Oh, it is? Yeah, I didn't even realize it is. Yeah. We're topical. Robert says, do you guys have black bears? Not in our part of Ohio. We have them every once in a great while. Though. Just making sure. Nope.
They used to be native here. Is that right? I made it up and hoping you would correct me immediately, but...
Oh, James, I get the joke now.
What was the joke?
I adjusted his color settings, then it was okay. Monitor.
Ah, the display.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good one. Tricky.
Cats. Just get rid of them. Cats and highways.
Highways?
Yeah. We're just sorry. And we've talked about on the show a lot about, I get why people don't like the windmills. That's one argument I've hated.
Mhm.
That it kills birds.
It does. Look at the numbers.
Before you go full contrarian, let me speak. If you, like I've said before, if you actually cared about songbirds or birds in general, you would get rid of all the outdoor cats. I'm just saying the people that pick that as a fight do not care about the birds. They care about their agenda.
No, big birds. It's the big birds. It's the golden eagles population.
Find me where a golden eagle's been hit by one of those.
I'll pull you 10 articles right now.
The same golden eagle.
Yeah.
One that was like some guy, some big lobbyist threw into the thing.
I'm gonna find it. Hold on.
I did just see a vulture get hit by one.
Ooh.
But vultures, they just glide a lot. So they're going slow anyways.
Yeah.
So they're kind of falling forward into the wind current. So they fall really slow.
Okay.
So they're gliding. So he was going really slow, and then the big ting.
Knocked him out
Mhm.
out of the sky.
Mm-hmm. No, it exploded. It was a 90-foot fin hitting, a 4-foot across bird.
All right, here we go. Where is it? Let me click this and.
Noble says we need random cats.
Here we go. From the Center of Biological Diversity. And their thing is protecting endangered species, wild places through science, policy, education, environmental, whatever. They said, I don't know what APWRA.
A lobbyist group.
Oh, it's the Altamont Pass Wind Resource Area, so a big wind farm.
Yeah.
It was established in 1982 and contains 5,400 wind turbines. It has the highest number of rates of raptor kills of any wind facility in the world. The bird kill fiasco at the APW, whatever, is a result of poor planning and allows wind turbines to be built along a major raptor migration corridor. In countries, raptors with the highest concentration of golden eagles in North America, wind turbines up at the APW, whatever, kill an estimated of 880 to 1,300 birds of prey each year, including 116 golden eagles a year, 300 red-tailed hawks, 380 burrowing owls.
What was the total number?
1,300.
Burrowing owls?
Huh?
It kills burrowing owls?
It says, 380 burrowing owls.
I don't believe it.
And an additional hundreds of other raptors, including kestrels, falcons, vultures, and other owl species.
I'll believe everything else except burrowing owls. I didn't know they got more than 20 feet off the ground.
Well, now you know.
I didn't even know they migrated.
Well, maybe they're just in that area.
Yeah, it's the guys that are going out checking the turbines, running them over.
Yeah.
Because they barely fly.
Well, they're getting killed by these turbines.
Now, so what was the whole number? Was 800?
880 to 1,500 birds a year.
I believe it's like 40 million birds and small animals are killed by cats in the U.S. every year.
But those are little guys. They repopulate like rabbits.
They do not.
Oh, yeah, they do. No, outright now.
Why'd you kill those the cats? Because the corn told me to do it for the environment. It just still makes me laugh. I was working with a kid. Was asked about. I was working with a kid that was asking about 9/11.
Okay.
There you go.
What was he asking?
That's that whitest kid you know skit.
Oh yeah, I know.
See, what is that thing at the bottom of the plane?
Yeah. Is it a pod?
Oh,
is this a drone?
Okay, let me read some because we're almost done here. Does anyone here use the Merlin app? When we use it outdoors, I record bird songs from the surroundings and identifies what birds there are in the area. Really?
Huh.
Oh, there's one that's called. I didn't know about the Merlin app. That's cool. But there's iEcologist. Is what it's called. I use that for plants.
I didn't know that.
Egyptian mythology said cats are spiritual guardians. Yeah, they'll walk you right to the afterlife. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
They'll drag you to hell.
You know where I spent a little time? Wait, today is Tuesday. Sunday. When I picked up Zach from the airport, his flight got delayed. So I had like some time to kill and I didn't know what to do because so he had texted me his flight got delayed or canceled. He had to move planes. So I had like an hour and a half to kill. I went to the Hoover Dam and I went to a little spot where we went down down to the river and hung out there. I was listening to the birds. I got a little video. I even caught a heron swooping in. A
lot of grebes and stuff down there. Rails, Virginia rails.
For what?
Virginia rails.
What's that?
It's a bird.
Oh, okay. Swooping around the water and stuff. It was awesome. It was so much. It was better this time of year because there was people there, like at the disc golf, and then you had to walk down. I'm like, how did we get there? I'm like, oh yeah, the hole. We went to that hole, and then you walked your path back.
Oh, you went down to that spot.
Yeah, to that spot. So I walked down to that little spot. Like there was nobody there. If we had some lawn chairs, I could go down there and hang out all the time.
I loved it. It's in my little secret area.
It is. It's a perfect little secret area.
Me and Zach used to go there like after work and stuff like that and just hang out.
Yeah, that's right. If you had some lawn chairs, that would be.
We just sit in the river on a rock.
Or that's I haven't saw it either.
Those windmills suck. They are filled with a lot of lubricant. Yeah, James, you're 100% right. I'm just saying I don't like the windmills. I don't like the giant commercial wind farms. I do not like
awful.
them. My complaint is that people that use the bird thing to fight against them because they do not care about birds. I just hate when the only time people care about ecological issues is when it benefits them, and the second that it's over, they stop caring. Because if those people cared about birds, there's tons of other things to help birds.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not a bad thing, though.
Caroline says, I love Merlin. How many of those are owls or grays? They got killed by the turbines. About 7. Brand. Yeah, they will guide you into the afterlife right after they send you there, too. Yeah.
Wonder what they're going to do.
Chris, got to go, guys. Have a great week. See you, Chris. And we're about to wrap it up, too.
Someone should build a giant sculpture with all the dead turbines. Eventually, there's going to be a lot of material. There's going to be a 80-foot tall sculpture. Man, they're going to build
80 foot? Do you understand how many turbines there are?
Well, 80's pretty small.
That's what I'm saying. No, I'm saying it could be 100 foot, 1,000 foot.
I mean, they might have a whole what's that terracotta army type thing, but made out of not extinct, but retired wind turbines that don't work anymore.
That's funny, Brandon. The turbines kill bats too. Oh, I'm sure they kill bats. See, 7 people care about bats.
They're not as big as golden eagles, and
if you don't like mosquitoes, you want bats.
That's true.
All those people are
and birds though.
Yeah, bats are the bigger predator on them.
Yeah.
There's only nighthawks are active at night that are insectivores.
Insectoids.
Insectoids a body type.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right, body plan. Yeah. That's dumb.
No, there's not a lot of birds that are active at night in our part of the country that are insectivores. A lot of them are carnivores, predators that are really active at night. Bats, so as far as I know, in Ohio at least, all bats are endangered. I think the Midwest is the same. And it's that white ear fungus that's killing them all.
We should build some bat boxes for the conference to sell.
I know we're going to build some for that documentary.
Okay.
That and birdhouses. Have a great morning, day, Justin and Jay. Get back to work. See you guys, and we're going to start wrapping it up. Start saying bye to everybody. It's time. We got a lot to record today. We'll probably be recorded till about 7 or 8 o'clock tonight. Everybody's killed that. I got you breakfast, and I'm going to make you lunch. We're having meatball subs.
Reeled me back in. Off the edge.
I don't even like meatball subs. I got it for you and Emily.
I don't like meatball subs.
I don't like meatballs. I'm not a big beef eater, and I think it's a mental thing because when I was growing up, everybody used to tell me I could eat them at when you go to family events and stuff.
Yeah.
You always have onions in them.
Yeah, every time. Yeah.
And so then I throw up at the parties and stuff like that. So it's just mentally now I think I got the disconnect of meatball bad.
Mm-hmm. You can't get over that.
There's just some foods that are just like that. It'll be like that in my head forever.
Me too. That's green beans.
I've started eating them in soup again.
Green beans?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I think it's because I hate green bean casserole. I hate the smell of it.
Yeah, me too.
But turkey meatballs. It's not it's not the meat that's doing it. It's just the.
You ever had ground turkey?
I've never had it good. I would.
With try it as a ground beef substitute for spaghetti and stuff. It's delicious.
I've known people that have tried it and I've eaten it and I've never cared for it.
Really? I bet if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't notice.
That may be true, but I don't care for beef.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, true.
I didn't say it was bad. I just that's what I can take it or leave it kind of thing.
I kind of like it better than ground beef.
But sometimes. I love turkey.
Yeah, it's great. I think it's great. It's a great substitute for ground beef. As alternative.
Bye. See you, Brandon. James Maya says says you, the corn crew, little corn kids, great week. Adios. If anyone has a problem, we'll send them Briscoe to change their mind. There we go. Peace, y'all. See you guys.
See you guys.
Have a great National Cheese Day, says Caroline.
Ooh,
bye, Jake. Bye, Paul. Bye, Adele. Okay, let me check Insta. Good morning from Benton, Michigan, everyone.
Oh.
Well, hey, it's good seeing you, but we're heading out. Riley, have a good day. We're recording with Riley next week.
Okay.
Next Tuesday at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, bye, Instagram. I got to end that one first. See you guys. It's ending. And exit. I guess discard.
Grandma McFlurry.
Yeah, it's a new flavor. Sasquatch sketch. See ya. Caroline or Colleen, have a great day. All right. Ready?
Me?
Yep, saying bye to everybody.